and functions to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines and for other purposes.
Mr. President, I move that we recognize to sponsor the measure no other than our distinguished colleague, Senator Robin Hood Padilla, Mr. President.
Senator Robin Padilla is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo at sa ating pinunong mayorya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Bismillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ginoong Pangulo, mga kagalang-galang na kasama, tumitindig po ako ngayon sa bulwagang ito bilang tagapangulo ng Committee on Public Information and Mass Media upang sponsor ng Senate Bill number 1654 sa ilalim ng Committee Report number 34. Isang panukalang batas na naglalayong buwagin ang Optical Media Board o ang OMB at ilipat po ang kapangyarihan at tungkulin nito sa Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines o IPOPHL. Ang panukala pong ito na naging paksa ng pampublikong pagdinig noong ika-11 ng Pebrero 2026 ay inihain ng ating masipag na kasama, si Senador Win Gatchalian, at isinaalang-alang din ang Senate Bill number 991 na inihain ng ating iginagalang na kasamahan, Senador Jinggoy Estrada. Matatandaan po na sa ilalim ng 2026 General Appropriations Act, ang OMB ay kasalukuyan ng nasa ilalim ng isang wind-down special provision kung saan dapat na silang magtapos ng operasyon sa loob ng 3 buwan. Ginoong Pangulo, ang Optical Media Board o ang OMB ay itinatag sa ilalim ng Republic Act number 9239 taong 2004 upang bantayan at i-regulate ang mastering, ang pagmamanufacture, replikasyon, importasyon, eksportasyon at distribution ng mga optical at magnetic media. Malinaw po ang kasaysayan nito. Ang OMB ay binuo at dinisenyo para sa panahon ng talamak na pirata sa mga pisikal na media gaya ng mga CD at DVD. Ito po ang panahon na ang laban natin ay nasa mga kalsada at mga warehouse kung saan tinitimbog ang mga peking plaka at pelikula. Subalit, dahil tayo po ay nasa makabagong panahon na ng technology, nagbago na rin po ang anyo ng krimen. Kung nagbago ang problema, dapat magbago rin ang ating tugon. Sa kasalukuyang panahon ng streaming services tulad ng Netflix, Amazon Prime, at iba pang digital platforms, malinaw na hindi ito sakop ng mandato ng OMB na idinisenyo para sa isang disk-based na ekonomiya. Kailangan na ng mas mataas na technology neutral na mandato na mangangalaga at magpapatupad ng intellectual property rights. Kaya atin pong sinusuportahan ang mungkahing ilipat ang functions at powers ng OMB sa isang ahensyang may enforcement powers at sapat na kapasidad na harapin ang mga hamon ng digital age. Ito po ang IPOPHL. Sa pamamagitan nito, binibigyan solusyon din po natin, Ginoong Pangulo, ang ilang mga naging suliranin kaugnay ng OMB. Noon pong aming pagdinig sa komite, napag-alaman namin na tila sa kagustuhan ng OMB na manatiling relevant. In-expand nito ang coverage ng optical media o magnetic media upang mapabilang ang SD card at i-require ang export permits mula sa mga kumpanyang gumagawa nito. Dahil sa hakbang na ito ng OMB, naibahagi po ni Senator Win Gatchalian noong 2023, lubhang naapektuhan ang operasyon ng isang major locator ng Clark Development Corporation, ang SFA Semicon Philippines Corporation, na nooy kumikita ng higit kumulang 5 bilyong dolyar at may 2,000 empleyado. Ayon sa paliwanag ng CDC kay Senator Win Gatchalian, ang pag-require ng export permits at pag-impose ng regulatory fees ng OMB sa mga produkto ng SSPC na SD cards, micro SD cards, and memory modules ay nagdulot ng paghinto ng operasyon ng nasabing kumpanya at pagkawala ng libo-libong trabaho ng marami nating kababayan. Hangarin po ng panukalang batas na ito na ayusin ang suliraning katulad nito at sumabay sa makabagong panahon. Sa ilalim ng panukalang batas, ang mga sumusunod na kapangyarihan ay tungkulin ng OMB ay ililipat na po sa IPO-PHL. Paglilisensya, regulasyon at inspeksyon ng mga establishmento involved sa reproduction at distribution ng copyright works sa physical media o sa kanilang digital equivalents, kabilang ang paggamit ng visitorial powers. Pangalawa, pagpapatupad ng mga administrative at penal provisions na may kinalaman sa unauthorized reproduction ng copyright works. At pangatlo, pagpapanatili ng database at registry ng mga lisensyadong establishmento at reproduction equipment. Sa pag-absorb ng mga tungkuling ito, ang IPO-PHL ay maaaring gumawa ng hiwalay na dibisyon sa ilalim ng Bureau of Copyright and other related rights nito kung kinakailangan. Kaakibat nito, ang mga pag-aari ng OMB gaya ng mga tala, kagamitan, pondo at iba pa ay ililipat na rin po sa IPO-PHL. Nais ko din pong bigyan diin na walang mawawalan ng trabaho sa pagbuwag na ito. Sa ilalim ng panukala, ang mga kawani ng OMB ay ililipat po sa IPO-PHL nang walang pagbaba ng kanilang sahod at benepisyo. Ang pondong kinakailangan para sa implementasyon ng batas na ito ay kukunin po sa pondo ng OMB. At sa kalaunan ay isasama po sa budget ng IPO-PHL. Ang panahon ay nagbabago at kailangang sumabay ng ating mga batas. Ito ay para sa ikabubuti ng ating mga industriya, mga manggagawa at ng buong bansa. Kaya naman mga kasama, ako po ay taus-pusong nananawagan sa inyong pagsuporta sa panukalang ito. Maraming salamat po.
Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, we recognize some other co-sponsors of the measure, starting with Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, Mr. President.
Senator Bamakino raised his hand.
Mr. President,
ahead.
I have a few questions for Senator Padilla, but I can do it after the sponsorship speech.
So who do I recognize, Majority Leader? Sharon.
Yes,
Senator
we're not
Sharon
yet in the-
Gatchalian is recognized.
Yes, Mr. President, we're not yet in the period of interpellation, so we can sell sponsorships.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Today, I co-sponsor the act abolishing the Optical Media Board created under Republic Act number 9239, transferring its powers and functions to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines and for other purposes. The Optical Media Board is a body whose mandate is a function of its time. It was created to regulate the production, logistics, and sale of optical and magnetic media. This was in an effort to combat piracy during the early 2000s. a time when counterfeit compact disc, DVDs, and other physical media were the dominant drivers of copyright violators. This practical reality has been overtaken by a profound technological change. Today, piracy no longer revolves around CDs and DVDs. It has shifted to subscription-based streaming platforms, cloud storage, and digital transmission technologies. As the medium has changed, so too must our regulatory response. It is only prudent for us to ask if the OMB can still fulfill its mandate. During the Senate hearing for the 2026 budget of the Optical Media Board, this representation discovered that the board has been regulating USB storage devices. This falls outside the agency's mandate of optical media and is more in line with the concerns of the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, as USBs are general-purpose storage devices rather than optical media. The hearing also revealed that from July to September 2024, the OMB conducted 0 inspections on optical media establishments due to the absence of an appointed chairman and CEO. The officer in charge at the time was left only with ministerial powers. Thus, no inspection orders or mission orders could be issued to field personnel for that period. Taken together, the decline of physical optical media and the institutional limitations experienced by the OMB underscore a larger reality. The agency's mandate is no longer aligned with present conditions. This is not the fault of the OMB personnel. It is an unintended consequence of innovation. This representation authored Senate Bill 1654 to empower government to adopt. This measure seeks to continue the campaign against piracy while doing so in a manner that is financially sound and more responsive to the fast-paced nature of technological change. Specifically, it proposes that all powers, functions, and responsibilities of the Optical Media Board that are related to the licensing, regulation, and inspection of establishments that produce and distribute copyright network in digital or physical media be transferred to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. It also mandates that OMB powers of enforcing administrative and penal provisions concerned with the unauthorized reproduction of copyright work also be transferred to the ISOPHIL. Tinitignan din natin ang kapakanan ng mga empleyado ng OMB, Ginoong Pangulo. Sa katunayan, iminandato ang Intellectual Property Office na i-absorb ang mga empleyado ng Secretariat ng OMB nang hindi mababawasan ang sahod at mga benepisyo. Kung sakaling may mga kawani na matatanggal sa trabaho, babayaran sila ng angkop na separation benefits alinsunod sa batas. Ginoong Pangulo, upang magtagumpay ang pamahalaan sa kampanya laban sa pamimirata at paglabag sa intellectual property, kailangan nating sumabay sa mga pagbabago sa teknolohiya at dapat maging alerto tayo sa mga bagong anyo ng paglabag sa batas. Panahon na para isara ang tindahan. Obsolete na ang Optical Media Board na nararapat lang na ilipat ang kanyang tungkulin, pondo at empleyado sa isang ahensyang mas nakakatugon sa kasalukuyang hamon. The Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines possesses a technology-neutral and system-wide mandate to protect and enforce intellectual property rights while being empowered to conduct enforcement operations. It is the perfect agency to absorb OMB's functions, its staff, and its mission. Before I end, I would like to thank the sponsor for this measure, Senator Robin Padilla, for his commitment to ensuring that our laws remain responsive to the changing times. Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next to sponsor the measure is our distinguished colleague, Senator Jinggoy Estrada.
Senator Jingo Estrada is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, this representation rises to co-sponsor Senate Bill number 1654 under Committee Report number 34, or an act abolishing the Optical Media Board. As one of the authors of this measure, I sincerely thank our good friend Senator Robin Hood Padilla, Chairperson of the Committee on Public Information and Mass Media, for finally bringing this committee report to the plenary. The predecessor of the OMB. The Videogram Regulatory Board, or the VRB, was created under Presidential Decree number 1987 in the year 1985 to address the proliferation and unregulated circulation of videotapes and cassettes, which adversely affected the operations of movie houses. As stated in the Presidential Decree, due to unauthorized replication and distribution of film content using such media, theatrical attendance dropped by at least 40%, and there had been substantial losses estimated at 450 million annually in government revenues. VRB was later recognized into the Optical Media Board under Republic Act 9239, otherwise known as the Optical Media Act of 2003, following the fact that videotapes and similar technologies were hardly ever used and illegal copying transitioned to compact discs. OMB had been at the forefront in the fight against film piracy, which significantly helped the recovery of the ailing local movie industry. Naalala po natin ang kanilang ginawang mga raid sa Quiapo, sa Divisoria, maging sa Green Hills, San Juan, at sa iba't ibang bagsakan at mga pugad ng pirated DVDs at CDs at VCDs, gayon din ang kanilang pagbulldozer at pagwasak sa mga nakumpiskang kontrabando. Bilang isa sa tagapagtaguyod ng pelikulang Pilipino, lubos po ako nagpapasalamat sa Optical Media Board sa pagbibigay lang ng kinakailangan lifeline at saklolo sa minamahal nating industriya, lalo ng panahon na talamak ang pamimirata. Malaki ang naging bahagi nila sa kahit paano ay muling pagsigla ng pelikula at muling pagtangkilik ng mga manonood sa sinehan. But given today's rapid technological advancements, the current media landscape, where online streaming reigns supreme and content is literally at our fingertips, the Optical Media Board has simply lost its function. Optical media are considered obsolete and are no longer utilized as widely as in the past. It did not help that during our series of interrogations during the budget hearings, the OMB showed dismal performance in the previous years, posting steady decline in the value of seized items and as low as 0 administrative cases filed at one point. As this August Chamber is empowered to create new offices and departments in order to address current problems, so too can we abolish non-performing entities and bodies which are no longer necessary and do not serve a beneficial public purpose. Bagamat pinapanukala natin ang tuluyang pagsasara o pagbubuwag ng OMB, hindi natin binibitawan ang problema ng pamimirata na sa tingin natin ay nananatiling isang seryosong problema ng ating bansa. Sa pagtaya ng Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, posibleng umabot sa $1 bilyong ang nawalang kita para sa taong 2025 dahil sa video piracy. In addition, personnel affected by the OMB abolition will be absorbed by another government agency without diminution of their salaries and benefits. At sa ilalim ng committee report na ito, tinitiyak na walang empleyadong mawawalan ng trabaho. At the appropriate time, this representation wishes to propound clarificatory questions to our good sponsor about this specific provision. Mr. President, passage of this bill signifies the Chamber's commitment to tuning our legal instruments to the needs and challenges of the times. It also demonstrates our sincerity to restructuring our bureaucracy to make it more efficient, effective, and responsive to urgent problems. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next to sponsor the measure is Senator Mark Villar.
Senator Mark Villar is recognized.
Mr. President, I rise to sponsor Senate Bill number 1654, an act abolishing the Optical Media Board created under Republic Act number 9293, transferring its powers and functions to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. Mr. President, I've worked closely with the Optical Media Board, or OMB, for 3 years as their budget sponsor. One stark observation from my short time working with them is that their functions and work no longer serve the demands of the contemporary time. The OMB was created to combat the proliferation and unregulated circulation of videograms, including, among others, videotapes, discs, and cassettes. Mr. President, from this mandate alone, kitang-kita po natin na hindi na relevant ang OMB. Iilan o wala na pong existing physical videotapes na kailangan nilang i-monitor at i-regulate against piracy. The industry has long moved to the digital landscape, rendering the role of the OMB obsolete. Mr. President, I highly support the proposed bill's provision to transfer the powers, functions, properties, and personnel of the OMB to the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, which is already mandated and better equipped to implement the state policy to protect and promote intellectual property rights. Through the measure, we can ensure that our anti-piracy efforts remain effective, relevant, and responsive regardless of any technological advancements. I would like to thank our good sponsor, the gentleman from Camarines Norte, Senator Robin Padilla, who has championed this bill, is pushing for this measure, and continues to do good work in the Senate. Saludo ko sa iyo, Senator Padilla. The bill is also in line with the objectives of the recently enacted Government Optimization Act, which aims to reorganize and streamline functions that are deemed redundant, misaligned, or obsolete. Mr. President, the support of this August Chamber for this bill likewise signals our commitment in ensuring the continuous and efficient service our fellow Filipinos deserve. Thank you, Mr. President.
Majority Leader.
Yes, can we recognize Senator Erwin Tulfo, Mr. President, to also co-sponsor?
Senator Erwin Tulfo is recognized.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Thank you, Mr. President. I would just like to manifest my support dito po sa ikang abolisyon ng Optical Media Board. Dahil sa mga panahon po ito talagang wala na pong saysay ang naturang ahensya. Sila po ay tinatag ng mga panahon po na tayo ay nanonood ng mga pelikula ng sine sa ating mga tahanan sa pamamagitan po ng cassette tapes, videotapes at CDs. Wala na pong ganun ngayon, so ano pa pong saysay ng mga ahensyang ito. Kaya tama lamang po ang naisip po ng ating magiting na kasama na si Senator Robin Padilla at naisip niya po ito dahil ito po, dagdag pondo lang po ito sa ating pamahalaan. Sa pagbuwag po sa naturang ahensya, makakatipid po ang ating pamahalaan. Tama po siya. Ayan lamang po. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Majority Leader.
Maraming salamat, Mr. President. With that, Mr. President, to allow our colleagues to study the measure further, and also for the record, Senator Joel Villanueva would like to insert to the records his co-sponsorship speech.
So inserted.
And to allow our colleagues to study the measure further, I move that we suspend consideration of the measure. Mr. President.
Hearing no objection, the consideration of the measure is suspended.
Mr. President, with the permission of the body,